welcome back to Questioning.
Woo, episode 4. We were supposed to have a guest star today, but
we were, but I think she canceled.
I know, I don't
she didn't
fully know.
respond, but
Yeah,
our assumption is that she canceled and everything is cool.
Yeah, everything's fine. No, I'm well aware of that. Yes, there's also a dog here.
Yes, come here, Quinn. Quinny. Oh. Say hello to the camera. She's not.
Dog.
Yeah, she doesn't really understand the concept of cameras, but she's very cute.
I love dogs.
We're very backlit, also.
Yeah, we have like Instagram worthy.
Instagram worthy.
This is Instagram worthy.
Sure, it's Instagram worthy.
By the way, I'm sorry. Can you put your face mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So today's theme. It's not really questions this time, I think. It's actually like just talking. But I think that the podcast, I can't believe it. We're talking. This is awful.
I hate this.
So we're going to be talking about our history and our coming out stories and what that was like. So that's always fun.
We're going to do origin stories.
Origin stories. It's going to be called Origin Stories.
Yeah, my villain origin story.
Oh, yes. How we became queer villains.
Before we begin, I have 2 announcements to make. I might recant them. I think the first one is more controversial.
Okay.
My first announcement is that I think Trisha Paytas is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, yes! Yes!
I know we talked about her on like the first podcast, and I was like, I don't pay attention to her. But like, now that she's done anti-Semitic shit, I think she's hilarious.
Prom offensive, might delete.
No, but have you seen her? Okay, so she has a podcast with H3.
Oh, God.
Who I don't watch at all. But, they're very much foils to each other. And there's this episode where they're doing trivia, and it's so funny. Like, there's so many good... like, there's this one bit where she's like, you know, over the weekend, I cried because I learned about the Holocaust. And it's like, I love bimbification as an aesthetic.
That's so confused.
And that is what she is. She is bimbification to a T.
It's Rosh Hashanah, guys. We're gonna, where she like takes the honey and pours it.
She has such an issue with fetishizing Jews and with equating Jews with Israel.
And then she fetishizes minors.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
What did she do?
Oh my god. On TikTok.
On
TikTok, like she takes like songs with like little girls singing and she dresses provocatively and like does this.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that, but whatever. I think she's funny when she talks about Jews.
We can't cancel Trisha Paytas because she's all genders and all sexes and all religions.
No, that's no. We can't cancel her because she's just, like, you can't know when she's being genuine. She is such a troll that it's, I think, to the level where it's not ironic anymore, but it is ironic, and it's like...
I can't tell, like, she's...
You can't tell whether she means it.
Imagine one time she just goes up to the camera and she's like, "This isn't me," and then she like takes off a mask
and she takes off her
like
skin
someone
suit.
else, and it's like this is a personal project to see if like
this is a social
experiment. Trisha Paytas is a social experiment. Okay,
maybe the FBI planted her.
Oh yeah, she wasn't created by 2 people. She wasn't. It had to be more than 2 people.
They were in a lab. They were manufacturing her.
Okay, second announcement.
My second announcement. This is not really an announcement. It's not news. That I am non-binary and like.
What?
Are you shocked? Are you shocked?
No. Well, okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense. We had a lot of conversations about gender where I was like, I don't feel connected to womanhood. And so here's an official announcement. I still feel comfortable being associated with womanhood.
Do you still use she, her pronouns?
Yeah, in addition to other pronouns.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm very, very used to referring to you as she, her. Like, I can try other ones.
I'm aware.
Yes.
And I would love it if you tried with other ones.
Okay, I'll try other ones. You know what my favorite neo-pronouns are? I use any, all except for she, her. I mainly use he, him. But
I know you also use they, them, and like me.
Yeah. My favorite one is this one's, that one's. Like,
cute.
I met Noga. This one's such a good person.
That's cute. Okay.
Do I call you an NB?
Okay. I know that a lot of non-binary people are not comfortable being called NBs because it feels kind of infantilizing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I also I feel comfortable being associated with womanhood, like, to a point.
So
because political womanhood is part of my identity, and, like, the way that I'm impacted by patriarchy shapes my experience with gender.
We're all kind of feminists here.
Quinn is such a feminist. Look at her.
Yeah, oh my god. So true, Quinn. Quinn is such a good name for a dog.
Really?
Yeah, I love it.
I think it's an awful name for a dog. It's a person.
It reminds me of, like, the Glee character, you know?
That's not why we named her. My brother named her after the League of Legends character.
Oh.
Who he doesn't even like anymore.
Really?
Like, he doesn't like League of Legends anymore, but he didn't like they did a redesign of the character, and he doesn't like the character. I don't know.
Whatever. League of Legends.
It's his birthday today. It's my brother's birthday.
Wait, your birthday was yesterday.
2 days ago.
Oh, anyways, sorry. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Why are your brother and your birthday so close? Not exactly
Can I give my we're 4 years apart. But can I give my conspiracy theory?
All right.
I don't know if I feel comfortable sharing.
Okay, yeah, we can do this off camera afterwards.
No, I don't feel comfortable sharing this with you.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can plug my ears.
Yeah, you know, I'll cover your ears.
Okay.
My dad's birthday is January 21st. Thanks. Good morning. My dad's birthday is January 21st. My birthday is mid-October. His birthday is mid-January. Do the math. What's 9 months?
Oh. Oh, okay. So I heard it for, like, the last bit, but okay.
My dad's birthday is mid-January.
Fun times.
And my brother and I's birthday is mid-October.
Oh, goodness.
What's 9 months? Yeah.
Too bad I don't have any of those conspiracy theories. Who was saying good morning? I feel like those are, like, the fuckboys that are in my grade. Fun times.
They seemed younger than, like, your age.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I don't care.
But I also, I don't know that I have an understanding of what ages look like now.
Age is so fucking weird. I can't, like, I was so content with being in grade 9 in high school, because if someone looked young, I would be like, oh, they're like me. But now I look at someone young, and I'm like, what are you?
I still think you're, like, bar mitzvah.
Yeah, I'm bar mitzvah.
It's because I went to your bar mitzvah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Oh my god, it's so weird that I'm 18 now. I'm so used to, like, if there's content that someone posts and they're like, this is 18 plus, like, specifically on TikTok, which is never actually sexual,
18 plus, yeah.
But, like, they'll say something is 18 plus. I'm used to watching but being like a secret. But now I'm 18.
Yeah, you know what, I watch those, but I'm never secret about them. I'm evil.
Do you like them?
It depends on what they are.
Do you have your age in your bio?
I do not have my age in my bio.
Okay.
Right now, I was doing this thing where I changed my profile photo and my bio every day for, like, each day of October. Because I thought, ooh, Halloween, but I stopped on day 5 and I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
It's really hard.
It's painful, in fact.
Quinn! She's sitting in the distance, looking at the dog.
What'd she do?
She really wants to go play.
Okay. Alright, so coming out stories.
Okay, origin stories.
Alright.
You start.
Okay.
How did you learn what being gay was?
Okay. Jesus, that's a loaded question. I don't fully remember, but if I had to, like, take a guess, like, my dad and my mom, they were, like, really, really, well, at least my dad, he wanted to predispose me to all of the pop culture, so I started watching Family Guy when I was 6 years old.
No.
Which is awful.
How old? Okay.
But yeah, no, you can judge my dad. My dad deserves to be judged.
I'm judging my parents wouldn't let me watch Family Guy. They wouldn't let me watch The Simpsons till I was 12.
Oh my goodness.
And then they wouldn't let me watch Family Guy. They were like, wait till you're 14. And then by the time I was 14, I wasn't interested anymore. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, Family Guy is something of a something. I love, like, the sci-fi episodes. They're fun. There's, like, one where, actually, you know what? I don't even want to say it. You know what? No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, anyways. Okay.
Family Guy's where you discovered being gay?
Yes. How about you?
Being gay?
Yes. How did you discover the LGBTQ community.
I discovered that being gay existed in, like, elementary school. But I didn't discover that being bi specifically existed until I was, like, 12.
It's probably same.
On the internet! And it's like, why did no one tell me this?
Like, okay, you definitely experienced this. I definitely experienced this. This is just part of being the gay community. Mm-hmm. When I was, like, younger, I was just really, really into the LGBTQ community. Guys, I'm literally a straight ally, but I want to teach everyone about the LGBTQ community. Yeah, did you have, like, the straight ally phase where you're like, yeah, I mean, gays, but me, straight. Oh.
It was very short. It was a few months until I figured out that I was bi. Because it was like, I found out that being bisexual was a thing, and then I consumed all of the LGBT content on the internet that I could find.
Same. Oh my god, my old account.
Yeah, and during those, like, couple months before I realized that I was bi, it was probably maybe 2-3 months, like nothing.
Fun times.
I was like an invested ally, and then after that,
you just burst.
I mean, I guess after that I kept like saying I was an invested ally, but pretty soon, like, I started coming out to my, like, closer friends. I wasn't out at school. I wasn't really out at school honestly till like, well, I don't know. I guess I was out to most people at school. Like most of my friends in high school, and then like, but I've never made a big announcement except for in my English class where I presented a project in grade 12 English. It was second semester.
Really? No, grade 12?
First semester. Yeah, okay. Grade 12 English. Wow. I made a project about specifically LGBT spaces. And it was like, this isn't really for a straight audience, but like, you guys are here. Sorry.
Fun times. Were they interested?
They were interested, but they weren't as receptive as I would like them to be. Like, I talked a lot about my issues with some representation, and it's representation that is made for straight people, and the straight people were like, what? That's good representation.
Oh my god.
And then I also talked about issues with the police.
Woo!
And all the fucking bootlickers in my class were like,
oh, the bootlickers.
You want cops at Pride? And I was like, no, I don't. No, I really, really don't.
Oy vey. I am like, alright. Okay, coming out stories. I have like 2 really, really bad ones, so I can like get them out of the way first.
Okay, bad ones? Go.
Okay, alright, so the first one was
I'm wearing a mask, you can't lick me, and you also couldn't lick me anyways.
Doggy. Okay, the first one is a horrible story. I need to preface this with me in grade 7 to grade 9, to the beginning of grade 9. I was a horrible boy. I was very, very naughty.
I was a horrible boy.
It was awful. Oh my god.
I'm going to ruin your life. I'm going to destroy the universe.
So, me being invested in the LGBTQ community, I had a friend that came out.
Are these your friends?
And there they are. Oh god.
Oh god.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, you interrupt.
You want to stop filming?
I'm just gonna pretend like they don't exist.
Okay.
Anyways, so I had a friend in grade 7, and he came out to me as bi.
All of Liam's friends are here.
Keep walking. Go on. Alright, anyways. So I had a friend, and he came out to me as bi. And I can't even say it. It's awful. So we were walking home with his friend, and you're gonna hate me.
What?
I outed him. Yeah. In grade 7. Painful, very bad for me.
You guys still friends?
Yeah, we're besties now. But like in like, you know what? I'll tell you afterwards. It's like a bunch of personal stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, so he didn't want to talk to me. But like, when I was doing that, I was like in such a panic. I'm like, what can I do to make him not mad at me? Because my grade 7 mind was like, oh yeah, the best thing you could do is just make someone not mad at you anymore, and then you're all good. So. I was just like, I didn't even know for sure, actually. But I told him I'm gay. I go up to him and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gay. I'm the gay one. Then I came out to my crush afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came out to a few other people that I forget. You know, I came out to some LGBTQ people, and obviously they were accepting. No one wasn't accepting. Actually, wait, but that wasn't even the first time I came out. I'm sorry. That was totally my bad.
My bad.
I had
Get
Anyways.
shit.
Eat shit! anyways, oh my god.
That wasn't the first time you came out.
Alright, anyways, so actually in grade 5-ish, I think I had like a phase. Obviously, I had 12 boys sleep over for my 11th birthday, because that's literally grade culture. It was...
I'm gonna say a homophobic slur right
now. Anyways, so I was like, we were all like just sitting down. It was my birthday, and like obviously I was like afraid of sleeping outside of my mom's bedroom, because I don't know, I grew up a little slowly. Anyways, I was lying down and I was like, you know what? You know what?
What?
I am pan. I was like, yes, that is what I am.
Oh, I remember when you came out as pan.
Did you?
I remember. Okay, I probably wasn't supposed to know, but Jaden
told you, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so I came out to my sister. I came out to my mom and my grandma, and all of them were like, oh, okay, whatever.
But Jaden, like, didn't really take it seriously. She was like, he thinks he's pan. And it's like, I think that is on one hand fair because you were in grade 7, but on the other hand, she should have taken you seriously.
It's true, right? Like, I don't fully know how I feel about younger people coming out fully, but like, I'm obviously going to accept them. I'm not going to be like, you're not this identity, because you're not old enough to know yet. But then I told my dad.
Did everyone just come out as pan at first? Because I came out as pan first, too.
Yeah, we all came out as pan as first. The phases are like straight ally, pan, questioning, bi, and then suddenly you realize that you're fully gay or you're still bi. That's me. That was my phase. You're bi.
Yeah, and then you realize you have to deal with your gender.
Yeah, and then I realized I had to deal with my gender. Gender was a little bit more normal, because like I feel like I'm a guy, you know, like I like to present myself more androgynous. I like to have like dyed hair and whatever. I dress like a thing. I dress like a frog.
You dress like yourself.
I dress like a snazzy frog.
A snazzy frog.
Snazzy
frog.
frog.
And Toad, gay icons. Come here. Can you sit between us?
Can
you be a guest star? Come.
Oh my god.
Boy, be. Dad.
Anyways, so what was I saying? I'm looking at my friends.
You were talking about the first time you came out.
Okay.
You had an all-boys sleepover and you came out as pan.
Okay, so I told my dad, and he was like, you're too young. And then my mom was like, you're too young. And then my sister was like, oh yeah, you're too young. And I was like, oh. So then I like looked down, I moped a little, and then I just crawled back into the closet, where I remained for a year.
Wow.
Okay, your first coming out story. Go ahead.
My first coming out was to my friend, to Sheer.
Oh, Sheer! Sorry, I love Sheer.
Because Jaden loves Sheer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came out as pan, and she was like, I literally do not care.
Yeah, fun times.
And then after that, like, I was in grade 8, so I kept coming out to, like, people in my grade, my friends. Oh, I also remember one time at a party, like, a friend asked me who my crush was, and I told her, like, it was some girl, and I was like, I'm not a lesbian, I'm pan, and I was like, oh my god, I hate it,
Sapphic moment.
No, I hate it. And then I very quickly realized that, like, pan didn't fit quite right, and that I liked bi better, but I was pretty much using them interchangeably for a bit.
Sometimes.
And then I came out to my mom, like, that February, probably, so in grade 8 still, closer to the end of the year. And that was my first. I had to come out to my mom. I had to come out to my mom several times. My mom she didn't understand what I was trying to say. I was like, I like boys and girls, and she was like, no.
Yes.
No, you're young. Yeah, so first time I came out to my mom, she was like, no, you're young, and you don't know what you're talking about, and so I moped.
Yeah, moped, and then you crawled back into the closet.
Well, I didn't, because I was out to my friends, and I was comfortable there. And then we kept having conversations about it, like, periodically, where I'd be like, I'm still bi, and she'd be like, okay. And like, at this point, she, like, kind of gets it. She's, like, chill, kind of. She's weird, like... I kind of am at a point where I very much compartmentalize my life, and I don't think that my parents will ever fully understand the queer parts of my life because they're not in touch with queer culture. And I know... Are you cold?
Yeah, I heard Quinn like...
Come. I'll warm you in my jacket. Come into my jacket. Come.
Come. Guest star Quinn.
Guest star Quinn the dog. She's freezing. So, you want to go in the sun?
Oh, first sibling I came out to
was Jaden.
Yeah, sorry. Jaden. Well, London was there too, but she didn't like fully understand.
Yeah, London is... How old was she? Like 5?
She was like 5-ish, 6-ish. So my friend's actually over there, and she's involved in the story.
Oh no.
So basically, when I was in grade 8, I was like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what do I do? So, the thing I did was, being very, sorry, I'm still like, sorry, my mind is somewhere else. My mind is in a pizzeria store.
I'm at the combination Pizza Hut.
Oh my god, I love that song! Oh my god.
Sorry, puppy.
I love the way the second guy goes, combination Pizza Hut. That just the best feel.
Oh my god, I'm gonna show you a video. Wait, can I show you this TikTok right now? We can get your live reaction. Oh fuck, I think it got deleted.
No!
That's so sad.
What is it? Is it like...
That's so sad.
Is it like the ones with like the sexualities where it's like, I like boys, I like girls, I'm at the combination pizza and it's bisexual, and then it's like, I like femininity.
And then there, yeah!
I like masculinity. And then...
I'm non-binary. Combination
and then I'm
pizza
non-binary. I'm on the combination pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
It was so good.
Those are always so good. Are you kidding me?
I've only seen one. Maybe I'm on the wrong type of For You.
So, anyways...
Well, you want to say hello? No.
In grade 8, like, I was just, like, new about my sexuality. So I talked about it, like, a lot to all of my friends. And so we did this thing where we wrote on a paper, and, like, all of my friends would be, like, they would be, like, oh, I'll see you next year. Ooh, so fun. It's like a yearbook, except it's just a piece of paper.
Oh, and then it said something about you being gay.
Yeah, someone said something about me being gay. And it's one of the persons over there. And, like, I like that person. But my sister has this thing where she has, like, a personal hit list where if she doesn't like someone, they're, like, permabanned. She just doesn't like them. If she gets, like, a bad whiff of them, she usually can tell. Like, there was this one guy.
Right.
Yeah, she's...
I know who the one guy is.
Yeah. She told you?
I think I know.
Okay,
the
whatever.
one whose sibling took your cat?
No, not that.
Oh, not that one?
Yeah.
But that one also kind of...
That one also, yeah. That one also. Anyways, so she wrote, you're gonna find the Vans one day, and then the other one wrote, you're gonna find a beautiful husband. And my sister looked at that, and she's like, are they telling you you're gay when you're not actually gay? That is the most rude thing anyone can do. And then she's like, oh no, she's on my hit list now, I don't like her either. And I'm like, wait, Jaden, she didn't say that because she thinks I'm gay. She said it because I know I'm gay. And then I came out to her, and it was awesome. And she was like, wow, I'm so supportive of you. And I'm like, yeah. And I was crying hysterically, gay moments, gay fun times. Yes. All right. What else?
She's so aloof. Quinn is so aloof.
Quinn is so aloof. She's staring into the distance. They see her, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else can I say? I came out to my dad, like, Oh, I want to say 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Really? You came out to your dad first? What was that?
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, second. Sorry. I just forgot that you aren't my age suddenly. You came out to your
1 year ago. One of the two. I don't know. Yeah, you forgot that I wasn't your age. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, through text. And then he was like, do you want to talk about it? And I was like, no.
Right? I came out to my mom via text.
Yeah, and then she was like, do you want to talk about it? And I was like, no, fuck you.
I'm not talking about my sexuality with my mom over text. That is the worst thing you could ever...
When we were in person, he was like, do you have something you want to tell me? And I was like, no, Dad, I don't want to talk about it at all.
It's like, you know, like the feeling that you get when your mom's like, do you want to talk about your sexuality? And then she starts asking you gross sexual questions about gay sex, and you're just like...
Your mom does...
My mom does that! My mom does that!
My parents have never done that.
There was a homophobic kid in my class. I told you about this.
Yes.
And they were like blasting music, so I came to my mom and like, oh, there's a homophobic kid. And she's like, all right, that's really bad, and I feel nervous for you, so maybe like tone down your gayness. Deadass said that. I was like heartbroken. It was sad.
That's not how you stop homophobia.
Not sweet.
That's not how you... Okay, but I was gonna say, you know, I realized before I didn't really have a straight ally moment. I had a sex education teacher moment, because where I was super into like sex education YouTube videos, and I would share that information with my friends.
Those are fun though. They're kind of fun.
They're so fun. Yeah, and I'm super into like sexuality. I think that's very interesting. But like it was such a funny phase to have as a child. Okay, what else can we share?
Oh wait, there's actually something else really funny. When I was in grade 7, I just like had an urge to like look at naked people. So I went up to my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm looking at naked people, and she goes, okay. So like I looked at naked girls. I was looking at naked girls and I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And then I looked at naked guys and I'm like, oh yeah, wait, but it needs to be girls. And I was just like so depressed. I was like, it needs to be girls. It can't be guys.
It has to be girls.
It has to be girls. In grade 6, like I thought I had crushed on girls that were nice to me, because that was like my automatic thing. But when I fantasized about them, it was nothing sexual. It was just me like okay.
We're friends.
It was awful though. Like I had like a 1950s mindset. I was like, picture 1950s-esque voice. I'm like, okay, girl, me and the boys are gonna go out. We're gonna go out and do some stuff, lady. And then I give her like a kiss on the cheek, and then I'm like, I'll see ya in the afternoon, lady. And just.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Gender coming out.
Wait. Before that,
yes.
I wanted to say, I think we're very used to female friendships being really close.
Yes.
And so it was very difficult for me, and it still is difficult for me to distinguish between platonic and romantic female feelings for girls.
True.
But is it different for you? Because we tend to speculate that if a guy's friendship is close, that's gay. It has to be gay.
It can be a little weird sometimes. It can be, but usually it's nothing like that. I had like a really, really bad crush on this one guy. The guy in grade 6 to grade 9. Grade 6 to the beginning of grade 9.
I know the guy?
Yeah, you know the guy.
Okay,
I had
you'll tell me later.
I had an obsession with him, and he didn't like me at all.
Okay.
And he pulled away, and I pulled closer, and it was just awful, and it was weird.
If you didn't have a homoerotic friendship in like grade 9, who are you?
Yeah, that's true. So,
look at her silhouette.
Any last notes about sexuality before we move on to gender?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Oh,
gender. You start. I have nothing much to say.
You don't have much to say.
Yeah, I'll just be like a tiny note at the end of the podcast.
I don't know. When I was into learning about LGBT stuff, I learned a lot about trans issues as well, kind of under the guise that like I just want to know about everyone in my community. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, my baby?
Cute.
I just want to know about everyone in my community.
Sorry.
It's okay. And okay. And then probably at some point I was like, oh, thank you. I like assessed kind of my feelings about my gender, and I was like, I feel so neutral. I feel nothing. And I was like, well, I'm a girl, but like only in name.
True.
Only in name and only in function. And then I guess probably a year ago I started like, come here. Come here, I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you and warm you in my arms because you are shaking.
Alright.
Look at that.
Fun times. Fun times. Noga dog reel.
Noga dog reel. Oh,
Noga dog reel. Edit it into the end. Noga dog reel.
Yeah, just a reel of me and the dog. And then eventually I realized that's not how people feel about their gender.
Yeah.
And then probably like a year ago I started more heavily questioning. And I think for a very long time I had kind of this turfy thought of, well, if I'm, or I don't know if it's turfy, but it's just like, if I'm functionally a woman, if I present femininely and am bred as female and I'm like not actively super uncomfortable with that, then why should I bother doing anything? And I don't feel like it's necessary for me to do a coming out with my family because I don't think that they get it.
Yeah. At least let them understand your sexuality.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, and then it's still like I feel disconnected from womanhood in a lot of ways. I do feel connected in some ways to Jewish concepts of womanhood, which I think is really interesting. But I also don't think that those are the same in my mind as like mainstream notions of womanhood, because I don't live in a Jewish society.
Jewish
society. I don't live on a kibbutz. I think probably the message that like got drilled into my head the most is like trans people on Twitter being like, hey, cis people don't question their gender for years.
True.
Hey, cis people don't do that. Hey, think about that a little bit. Yeah. And then I've been using like all pronouns.
Yeah.
Honestly, for years at LGBT events, I've been like, hey, all pronouns are good. And people have been like, okay. Like people who don't know me don't care. And then my friends have been like, what? And I've been like, I'm still a girl. And then, yeah, I more recently started having conversations about how I feel about my gender with my friends. Like that includes you.
Yes.
And it's complex. And it's actually really interesting because I think I have more feelings now than I did when I started questioning, I guess.
Right. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works, I guess. Like, I really relate to a lot of lesbian narratives around gender, specifically butch lesbian narratives around gender that have to do with being non-binary or feeling disconnected from womanhood. But I also like men. And so that makes it complex because I don't know, I'm still at a point of trying to figure out how do I want to interact with men.
True.
What are my terms and conditions? Where do I feel comfortable? And I don't know yet.
That's fine. Valid.
Also, something like that my friend pointed out that that I've heard echoed by other people, and like I also feel is like I feel more comfortable in a group of women than I do in a group of men. But I feel far more comfortable in a group of queer people of all genders than I do in a group of cis-het women.
Oh my god, so true though.
Shut up, Liam.
No, it's true. I agree with you. You know, cis-het women they scare me a little bit. You know,
honestly,
they can be a little scary.
I was gonna say, I do have some trauma related to trying to form friendships with cis-het women.
True.
And getting rejected and like that feeling of discomfort. Yeah.
I don't like it how girls automatically feel comfortable around me once I tell them I'm gay.
Yeah. That I think is a very like I want to say fetishizing, but it's not fetishizing in a sexual sense. It's fetishizing in a sense of it's objectifying, I guess. It's treating you like you're an accessory.
Yeah. That's the way it works. Also, like, sometimes I catch myself just telling people I'm gay. Because, like, I don't know. You know, I play the narrative that if a girl talked to me without thing, then maybe she flirt with me, maybe tell her gay I am, which isn't a good mindset to have.
That's fair. I've had an experience, like, a few times where I tell, like, a cis-het guy that I'm a guy, and then he, like, wants to talk to me about women in the same way that he talks to his guy friends about women, and it's like, that's not how I think about women.
True.
Like, I don't want to talk to you about whether or not I'd absolutely rail some girl. No, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I want to talk about it with my friends who are queer.
Imagine, like, going up to a guy and, like, talking to him and being like, oh my god, girls are so pretty. That is what we want.
Yeah.
But, okay, what else? My gender.
Yeah, you want to talk about
gender?
It? Okay.
For starters, I am boy. I believe I am boy.
I am boy.
I started using any all pronouns very recently, you know, like, I feel like I talked to you about it, I'm like, you know what, I would be comfortable with putting any all pronouns in my bio, because, like, why not? It was after episode 2.5, I was just like,
2.5, which doesn't get uploaded.
2.5 doesn't get uploaded.
Secret episode.
You know, like, when we're older and suddenly we're famous for being, like, LGBTQ icons, we'll include it in our DVD. You know, it'll be like
DVDs will be obsolete by
options and extras.
DVDs will be obsolete. No one will own a DVD player.
True. For options and extras, we'll include my theme song, and we'll include
the theme song.
We still need to do that.
Yeah, we didn't figure that
out. Yeah. So that's why I'm questioning it. It's catchy though.
It was a good song.
Alright, what I want to say.
Hello.
So, also, like, I was kind of like, when I was younger, and I still don't know this exactly, I'm like, is there any gender other than male, female, and non-binary?
Also, non-binary is a big
umbrella. Yeah. I'm fully aware of that, but, like, I'm trying to think of, like, specific non-binary genders other than non-binary, and I can't name any.
I can think of, I think of indigenous, like, two-spirit identities. There's also, like, a lot of different cultures have their own third gender, like, system.
Yeah.
Some of those relate to intersex conditions, and some of those relate to actual gender.
Oh, I love intersex people. They're cool.
Yeah, and then I think about terms that, like, you've probably seen on the internet, like demi-girl, demi-boy, like.
Yeah, I love
terms.
Those terms
those are
great.
More specific. Those are more specific genders.
Yeah.
Bi-gender, pan-gender.
Those are, like, fun ones, but, like, I feel like there's not many that are just, like, you know, like, if I were to have a gender, here would be my ideal gender. I would like to pull a gender from the sky, and it's like a 4-letter gender, and it has its own set of pronouns, and it has its own aesthetic.
You can't just make a gender up, you know?
I know I can, but, I saw this video that Noga posted on her TikTok that was like, we might have talked about this last one, where it's like, here's a list of words that you can use to describe your gender. And, like, I was just looking at them blankly, and then they said sailor, and I was like, but I was done.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. It was like, I duetted someone who was talking about a tabletop RPG where the characters had to describe their genders as, like, various terms, and I do love sailor as a gender term.
Oh my god, like, what if my gender is sail and I use, like, say, sem pronouns?
Good.
And then, yeah, I feel like I want to have, like, a blue and brown aesthetic.
I feel like Sailor Core like can be such an aesthetic.
It can be, and
that was my aesthetic in like grade 10.
I like blue, brown, and green.
Blue, brown, green.
I like it in a modern way. I don't like it in Earth. I don't like walking around in Earth.
I don't like Earth.
Seeing forestry.
I don't like Earth. We go to Mars.
Yeah, we go to Mars. Like I feel like I can't be relationshiped with an aesthetic forever. That's why like I'm always constantly changing it. Every three images on my Instagram, it's always like, okay, what's a theme I could do? And then I always come up with the ones that look very, very similar to each other, and I'm like, no, I want it to be original.
My Instagram is not cohesive at all, but I can't even be like in a clothing aesthetic. I don't have one aesthetic.
Clothing is fun.
But I look at people who can change their wardrobe like every few months to suit their new style. And I'm like, why? Like that feels wasteful to me.
To the clothes are her feelings. They're not happy.
I don't think about their feelings. I think about sustainability. It's like if you're doing a full closet revamp,
you're hurting the
every few months. The amount of clothes, also the amount of money you're spending, the amount of like clothes you're buying, the amount of materials, like just keep wearing your clothes till you can't wear them anymore.
Fun time. Yeah, that's true.
Or give them to a friend or donate them.
My mom
you
donates
really
clothing.
don't like them, but it's like if you can keep them, and just like I try my best not to buy clothes wastefully because it's like I can only wear so much.
I know, right?
And I really only wear the things I like out of my closet.
Yeah, oh my god, I have like these, you know, like how always in your wardrobe, you just have like this one shirt that's like really, really ugly and someone bought for you and like it just like sits in your wardrobe because you never use it.
No, because no one buys me clothes.
That's
probably because I am a difficult size to shop for in terms of like I don't know how clothes will fit until I put them on.
Fun.
But also, like, my mom buys me clothes sometimes as a gift, like the shirt, but it's like a simple purple shirt. Like, I'm not gonna say no.
Oh, did I tell you I accidentally became a model?
What do you mean, accidentally? Tell me about this.
So, there's this guy, and he posted model question mark on his story, and there was a photo of a guy, and I just thought that they were asking if that guy's a model. So I went up to him. I went up to him. I voted yes, and he was like, okay. Where can I ship? And I'm like, oh wait, what? And I was like, no, I mean, I thought you were asking if that guy was a model. And he goes, oh, well, I mean, you could still model for me. Yeah. And he's like, send your mailing address, I'll give you some free clothes. And I'm like, hell yeah!
Like,
I trust him, you know, I trust him enough to give me my address and my postal code. Yeah. So if you're watching this, cool. Fun times. Yeah, but that's the story of how I accidentally became
Love it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say last week you asked me to give you bi creators, and I could only come up with cis white people, and so I made a list of other bi and some pan creators that I can share with the internet. Some of them are solely like internet creators, but I'm gonna share. Not all of these are people I like am up to date with, but I like them at one point or another. First one is the Voodoo Child, or Noga. She's bi. I was really up to date with her content. She is a YouTuber. I was really up to date with her content when she was making like story times. And I think that her content is still mostly, it's story times, it's like hair tutorials, and it's astrology videos. And it's like astrology videos, and I really liked it. It's fun, it's fresh. I didn't remember that I put this person on the list, but Curio, I think their name is Sophia.
Curio?
Curio, Curio.
Oh, okay.
They are also a YouTuber. They make media review stuff and like kind of political stuff. I really like their videos about gender, and they're... Why are you crying? She's crying so much.
Oh, for a second I thought that was a phone ringtone.
Oh, she's crying because all the other dogs are playing. We'll go there soon.
Yeah.
They also make... another video I really like is a video on bipolar representation.
Oh.
I thought that video was really good. They have a few others I don't remember. Next person I have on my list is Ash Hardell, who has been making YouTube videos for forever. And I started watching them early into my like questioning and coming out. And I'm not up to date with them now, but they are a very good resource in terms they have like a YouTube series called ABCs of LGBT that teaches about all the identities. And then they also have...
Oh, I need to watch that. Send that to me.
Yeah, and then they also have a book called ABCs of LGBT.
Oh, no, I can't read, sorry. In a way that's digestible, I'll do it. In a way that is words. Words.
I understand, but I think that book is more so an educational resource. Like, if teachers want to keep it on their classrooms, big recommend. Jackson Bird.
No idea.
Love him. I'm not up to date with his videos. I think now they're mostly have to do with his transition. And also some of them have to do with just like books and media and like whatever. But he used to, I don't know if he still does this, but he used to have a series called Will It Waffle? And it was him taking random foods and and putting them in his waffle iron and seeing if he could make waffles out of them.
I support this.
And it was so good.
Was there a pineapple waffle? Because if there isn't, I'm going to be upset.
I don't know. I don't remember. But he had some good ones.
Oh, I saw this thing that just, it's awful. I hate it, but I love it. They took a leaf, they put it in batter, they fried it, and they put spices on it. It's just like a tree leaf. Like a non-edible, disgusting leaf.
Yeah.
And then he ate it. But I look at it and I'm like, why does that actually kind of look appetizing?
Have you seen that TikTok where the guy's eating honeycomb and then he eats the bee?
Oh yeah! Oh my god.
That's what that reminds me of. I know. In a moment.
Yeah, we'll wrap
up
very
after
soon.
this.
Yes.
Honorable mention, she's Pan, is Naughty. She's actually, I started following her because she makes art. She does like watercolors and she sells prints. She also makes a bunch of TikToks and YouTube videos and whatever, and love it. Love her work.
Alright. Okay, the quick wrap up because there's things that are anticipated us.
Do you have a media rep?
Media rep. I like Boy Jr. I think I might have said it before. The binary is all shapes. The person that wrote that song.
I haven't listened to their new album, but they have an album out.
Yeah. I haven't listened to it either. Oh, okay, this is just a wild guess, but like, this person makes folk songs. Folk pop songs. And like, it's just, it seems, I don't know, but it just seems... It just seems gay. It's like
what's her name?
Her name's Penelope Scott.
Oh, she's bi.
Yes! Yes! Oh, I love that song. I love the song about Elon Musk.
I do love that song.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she has a new album out too.
Yeah, I listened to all of it. Oh my god, it's so good. Every time I sing Cigarette Ahiago.
Oh yeah.
My sister goes, sophomore, you're a sophomore, and I go, I know. I'm just singing a song, Jaden. God. Jaden.
I do love that song. That song slaps.
That song's really good. I'm kind of noticing that she has the same chord progressions, but you know what? Me and Penelope will have a conversation about that. I think she follows me on one of my accounts.
She's allowed to.
Yeah.
She can do whatever she wants.
She's epic though. So I love her. She makes good music, you know? Even if it sounds the same, it's good the same. So
it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any closing thoughts? Do you have anything to your villain origin story?
We are gay. We can be any gender we want. We can be any sexuality we want. Good night to all of my guys. Good night to all of my girls, my non-binary friends, my demi-boys and demi-girls. Good night to all of the Sapphics, to the Achilleans, to the Enbians. Good night to all of you guys.